I'm Don Schaefer, the Associate Pastor here at Plymouth Alliance Church. And could you tell me a little bit about who you are and how long you've been attending Plymouth Alliance?
All right, we're Bruce and Kathy Otte, and we've been coming to Plymouth Alliance since 1991, so about 24 years, and our family grew up in the church.
Tell me a little bit about why you did a service project.
So, Pastor Gary's been encouraging everybody as disciples of Christ to become servants and serve somebody, either in the church or in the community. And when we started our small group this last fall, we talked about that, and we decided as a small group that we wanted to do a couple service projects just as a small group. So the first night that we were meeting, we talked about that, and we asked everybody to come up with ideas. And that's where a project came up that we worked on, Apples for Teachers.
Kathy, do you want to give a little bit more details about what exactly went on for the service project?
Well, first of all, we were a new group, so we were trying to just kind of get to know each other better and as with this project. So what we decided upon were Apples for Teachers. And we didn't do just Parkview as a group, but we also did Howard's Grove, as Jeanette was a teacher at the Howard's Grove School. So we got some pretty little bags, and we filled them with apples and caramels, because they go together. And we tied them off, and we put Bible verses or religious quotes on each of the tags. Pam is very good at stamping, so she made the tags, and it kind of was pulling in everybody's strengths. We had an assembly line at church one Wednesday night, and we all worked together as a group. Some filled the bags, some washed the apples first, then we filled the bags and the candy and tied them and put the labels on.
So it seems like you guys really worked together as a small group.
Oh, definitely. And we got to know each other better because we were a new group.
And one of the reasons we did it for the teachers, we have this partnership with Parkview, but even Howard's Grove, the teachers have a big load on them and a lot on their shoulders to be able to teach the children. And we just wanted to do something that showed that we care about them and we wanted to encourage them. So what we ended up doing was we did 50 bags of apples for Parkview with caramels in them, and each of them had the tags on. And we did 50 bags of apples for Howard's Grove Elementary School and caramels in them. So that was the project that we wanted to do, just to give them a treat, give them encouragement through the cards, and to give them a small treat.
What kind of response did you and your group hear from sharing the apples at the different schools?
So we heard indirectly from several people that are on staff here and other helpers at the school that it was very appreciated. At both schools, we heard about how they liked the gifts and wanted to thank the people of Plymouth Alliance Church for it. Even though they didn't know who they were, they appreciated the thoughts.
That's really cool. So the pastors or the church didn't give you this idea. It was completely from your own group. But would you encourage other small groups to do the same thing, or how could you encourage other small groups to get involved somehow in a service project?
I think that every group has a strength, and they have blessings that they can share. You just have to sit down and talk, and then do it.
So one of the things, we do meet and we study a book called The Treasure Principle by Randy Elker, and we learn from that. But in addition to that, by doing a service project, we learn from each other. We learn from the experience of helping others or encouraging others, and I think a small group benefits by doing something like that, not just studying, but actually doing something that can benefit other people.
That's really good. Yeah. It's neat that you can be involved in a variety of ways in our partnership with Parkview, whether it's individually volunteering on a week-to-week basis, or as Bruce and Kathy you shared about as a small group, or as a church, we actually donated a smartboard to the music classroom. And so just through these different things, we're really leveraging our relationship with them, and we're making an impact there. And I know for a fact, just going there and talking with John Mather, the principal, that the teachers are really encouraged by what we're doing there. So thanks again for sharing what you guys did as a small group. It's an encouragement to both both us as a church and the schools as well. So thank you, Bruce and Kathy.